Singleton, welcome into our broadcast. We've got nobody out here in the fifth. Bichette stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, these Blue Jays looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Pitch misses there, and a count 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Over to Goldie. One away here in the fifth.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air, Bellinger. And that's the third out. We've hit the halfway point, tied 2-2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Cabrera.
Berrios back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gonna count 1-2.
1-2.
And that one is inside.
2-2.
That one the other way, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Misses inside. And that's ball 1. Cabrera leads off second with nobody out. Now 1-1.
1-1.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Hit on the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
1 down, runner at first. Now here's Trent Grisham. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. And it's 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Nick Sandlin up and throwing. Swanson also throwing. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Not close with that one, and now it's filled up 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4
No,
to
that's
a
ball
board.
four. Runner taking base.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy
batter,
laying off
number
pitches
13,
that just miss the zone
second
like that.
baseman.
And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's all for Jose Barrios, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for
Out of the
Toronto,
bullpen for the Jays, Nick
number
Sandlin.
52.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's the strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Clement.
Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ian Hamilton up and loosening in the pen. Loaisiga also getting ready. Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing
Now
like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. That clips a corner. Now move to first. And Springer's in there safely.
Ball.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw to second, and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Next pitch is downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And he takes one right on the black. And it's a full count.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue
Davis
Jays.
Schneider.
This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Blue Jays down a run.
Wood. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-2, the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Next offering
2-2.
misses down and away. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
up
of the
for
6th
the
inning.
Yankees,
And now
the right fielder,
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run.
1-2.
That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Pitch misses
That's
there,
inside. That's a
and it's
ball.
2-2. In the air out towards right center, and that is Springer. 1 up, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 24.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Dominguez. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they'll do it again. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone
Now
right
batting,
there. I don't think
catcher,
that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Wells stands in here. Tried to hold
Your
back
ball,
his
one
swing
strike.
there, but went around. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That one just
No, that
misses. 1-2 to count.
Really good take,
ball,
especially
two
with 2 strikes.
Two outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Struck him out looking. Down in order go the Yankees, but they still lead at 3-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
New
We're in
York
the 7th.
Yankees,
We have a new pitcher on the mound.
number
Ian Hamilton.
71.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much
Leading
margin
off
for
the
error,
field,
but at the same
the center
time,
fielder,
there's a
number
reason
5,
they're put in these
Dalton
situations.
Varsho.
And a pitch. Varsho at
That
the plate
missed. That's the
now,
ball.
and that's inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced
back,
exactly
the
what he was
second
looking for.
Andres.
Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Hamilton in his 4th year. He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. And that one is
1-1.
inside ball 1. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
And foul.
And foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's outside.
2-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Now batting,
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Bichette in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. 2 down, nobody on.
No,
Just
that's
missed.
down. Ball.
And it is 2-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 outs. That one
That's
off
the
the
ball.
mark. 3-1. Vladimir
3-1.
Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir
And here comes the
Guerrero
Yankees manager
Jr.
to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ian Hamilton departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Jonathan
the New York
Loaisiga
Yankees,
gets the ball now.
65th
43.
appearance on the mound for him this year.
Jonathan.
That's a bunch. So there's no
Loaisiga.
doubt he's a guy they trust and really like turning to out of the pen.
2 outs, runner at first. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's the
So in
ball.
this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Loaisiga fires. And that's
Nope.
downstairs. And the count now 2-0.
2 balls,
Typically,
no
the
strikes.
outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Right through there for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
That one is absolutely belted. And that is a foul ball. The 2-2. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. 7th inning stretch time. Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 2.